Catherine. Was that an amazing display of acting ability or what?
Yeah, it was totally awesome, if I say so myself. Very melodramatic.
Definitely melodramatic. I'd say lots of the characteristics of melodrama was shown in that little skit, don't you think?
Yeah, like the stock characters.
Right.
You have the damsel in distress. The villain.
Mm-hmm.
And the hero.
And the hero.
Now you get to get run over by your car.
Right. Which was part of a little bit like the 3-act structure, which is in all full-length melodramatic plays, where in Act 1, you've got this antagonizing force set up, which was me. And then Act 2, you've got a violent conflict between the protagonist and the antagonist, which would be like me running over with your car. Or my car, running you over.
Glad we're friends. Glad we're friends.
And Act 3 is when that conflict is resolved, and it's according to moral standards.
So very cliche, they might say.
Very cliche. That's what melodrama is all about.
And the performing is over-exaggerated to the max. Instead of going, oh no, it's, oh no!
Right.
And instead of stop, it's stop!
Right. Just like we should.
And the gestures have to be loud, and they basically speak for themselves.
Mm-hmm. You know? And there's tons of music, because the word melodrama actually comes from music drama. And music was used to like inspire emotion and just make the scenes a lot more powerful. And so when you look at scripts that were written in this time period, in the stage directions, there's like music to inspire terror, music, happy music, and stuff like that. So we incorporated that in our movie too.
Yeah. And they're supposed to be extremely fast-paced compared to other plays.
Definitely, because they kept people's interest.
Yes.
Right.
The costumes, you have the colors, the mustache, you know. Generally, the evil guy is dressed in black, and the damsel in distress is dressed in blue or white for innocence.
Right. And the hero's like red or some sort of powerful color to show off his macho manliness. So, what about makeup?
They didn't really have much makeup. It was mostly just left up to basic makeup that showed their facial expressions, you know. And sometimes they can over-exaggerate makeup too if they really wanted to, because the whole point of melodrama is to over-exaggerate.
So was it just basically like a proscenium stage there? The 3 walls?
Yes, they have 3 walls, not a 4th, so it's like the audience is looking in on their life. They were kind of close to realism, but over-exaggerated.
And I guess one of the closest things it resembles in film is the silent movies were all melodramas, pretty much. So,
you have the girl tied up to the train tracks.
The girl tied up to the train tracks.
And the silent words at the bottom.
But in our play, we have the comic character, which is Fiametta, because she babbles along and just tells all the story. And then we have the hero, which is Stefano, and Selena, the damsel in distress. So, do you want to tell them a little bit about the story? About what we're performing in our scenes?
Okay, well, we have your character. Would you like to say the name? Romaldi.
Romaldi, the villain.
Evil laugh. And my character, Bonomo, or however you say it, I don't know. I don't have to say it, so I don't really care.
Bonomo.
Who's the uncle of Selena, our damsel in distress. And Count Romaldi is wanting Selena to marry his, is it nephew?
Yeah. Or no, it's his son.
Son.
It's his son.
And
because Selena's rich and he wants all the money. So.
An heiress. And then you have my character, who's the uncle of Selena, who wants her to marry well. And Selena is actually in love with Francisco. Or Stefano. And
Francisco's like this mute servant in their house, and the whole mystery sort of revolves around Francisco. He was like tortured along the cliffs or something.
By the rocks.
By the rocks. And you don't know throughout the entire piece like who's done this to him, but he knows. And you're kind of thinking like maybe Count Romaldi has something to do with it, because Count Romaldi Romaldi from the start is like a shady character.
See, that's what melodrama does. From the start, the audience should be able to
Right.
tell the character is bad or evil.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the colors of the costumes for, and the mustache. And they also change their voices to match the character.
Definitely. There's so much inflection in the voices and changes in pitch. So, you're right. From the beginning, we should be able to tell if you're good or evil.
If you can't, we're not doing melodrama.
Right? I think that's it.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.